So I wish I had a video like this when I was just starting in dropshipping and looking for, private suppliers and how to fulfill orders because yeah, sometimes when you're unaware of how things are going to work, it can seem a bit scary and, the uncertainty is what gets you kind of on edge. But realistically, it's pretty simple, and I'm just going to explain the simple process of how a supplier from just testing products, using the apps like CJ or AutoDS, Zendrop, whatever it is, to a private supplier, how you get access to them, and how it actually works. Before I, go through the whole process of that, I do want to mention that you should not be looking for, I can't emphasize this enough. And when people say it, it's so true. And I'm going to be another person to say it. If you're not getting sales, don't look for a private supplier. It's like focusing on retargeting ad campaigns where you haven't got any sales yet, or you haven't targeted anyone. It's dumb. One, it's dumb. It's a waste of time. And two, to be honest, not only are the actual suppliers probably won't deal with you because you're not getting sales, and for them it's like, why the fuck do you need me? It's actually better to just fulfill orders while testing and getting just little sales through these websites. Like I use CJ. It's just easier. You don't have to talk to anyone. You don't have to do any of that. Just click a few buttons and it's fulfilled, right? So trust me, when you're testing, use CJ. I use CJ. CJ it's my favorite so far. I like it. It's simple and it's really easy, free, and it's good. So when you're testing, use those fulfillment apps. Now, when you start getting sales, let's say consistent, around 5 to 10 a day, then you can look for private suppliers. Now, how do you find private suppliers? Well, that's honestly, it's not straightforward, but it's pretty simple. I think when you get to that level of getting consistent good sales in every day, it just so happens. But you tend to just join communities, talk to people, connect with people, and people just have these suppliers contacts, right? Just for my community example, if someone is showing me proof of consistent sales, I have a few suppliers that I give, just like every other community. So usually it's just through connections, talking to people, finding out who has these contacts, blah, blah, blah. Now, once you meet the criteria, once you start talking to people, and once you find your private supplier, then it's really simple. Trust me, you don't have to be scared. Like, it's not a big deal, private supplier, oh my gosh. All it is that you get some guy or girl contact, which this person works at the factory for the private supplier. You get their contact usually on WhatsApp, Telegram, maybe text, but it's usually on WhatsApp or Telegram. And you talk to them. They're a normal human being. You talk to them. This is the product I'm selling. Can you source it? What's the price? And you just go back and forth like you're just texting your fucking girlfriend, basically. And once everything's settled and done, you set up your price and you tell them these are the orders I'm getting. Really simple. All it is that they ask you for some information. Now, I don't know specifically what information that is. I don't remember, but they can guide you easily on your Shopify account, go through the settings or whatever it is, where you give them permission or access, like admin, to your Shopify account, so they can, they're not gonna hack you. Trust me, don't worry about it, unless you're getting scammed. Don't get scammed. But they're gonna have access to your orders on Shopify, and they're gonna have probably some app or something to connect them with your Shopify account, and that's it. It's really simple. They fulfill the orders. You do nothing. You don't touch anything. All you gotta do is they're gonna send you an invoice to pay through however payment method they use. I've used PayPal. I've used Alibaba. I didn't know you can do that, but I used Alibaba. Whatever payment method it is, and you pay them. That's it. You don't fulfill, you don't touch a button, they automatically do it. That's the pro of having a private supplier. And then if there's any issues, or maybe you want to upgrade to custom packaging, again, you have their number or contact, you just contact them and you talk like a normal human being. A lot of people that I've never dealt with, like private suppliers, again, the uncertainty is kind of what adds fear to people. And it's like, oh, fuck, you know? But trust me, once you get there, it's really simple, straightforward. And I know a lot of people like worried about this or, you know, had questions about it. Especially I remember when I never dealt with a private supplier, I was more like, oh, fuck, like, how's this going to go? So I made this video, quick video, explaining it. You know, I wish I had it so someone could tell me, like, it's not something to stress about, worry about, the whole process and how easy it is. So again, that's about it. It's really simple, straightforward. Again, raw, true, authentic. That's what I do. Just try to give value and try to give tips on things that I learned throughout my journey. And again, I appreciate you for watching. If you learned something, found something valuable, or just enjoyed the content overall, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, help the algorithm a bit. If it helped you, it'll help someone else. God's watching, pay it forward. And then when you work hard, when you have your private supplier and you're fucking printing, you're making some bags, that is when, of course, like always, I'll see you at the motherfucking top.